coming out as a young gay man, you think that that's the only thing that the world is concerned about when they look at you. They can see your gayness, coming around the corner before you get there. And so sometimes you, and I know I did, would rub it in people's faces. Simply because, that's who I am. This is how I am. Just take it.
When I decided after 13 years of marriage, this is not working, and made some very abrupt changes, that was really a difficult era for me. I did not handle it well. I abandoned my family for all practical purposes, cut myself. I was really sad. But I knew that if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't be able to actually make the break, so to speak, because I was so connected in so many ways. These people wanted me to run for Congress. I said, I'm gay, I can't run for Congress.
People weren't out in those days, and it wasn't seen as safe, even in government, even in Seattle. If we were going to ask elected officials to step up and be visible for us, we had to be willing to be out there.
So what I have is memories of a great many good friends, talking late into the night, sometimes over a glass of wine or two or three, and I finally telling this feeling of, this body just doesn't match, I think. Female, and very slowly began the process. There's so many ways to deal with this. I didn't have that kind of a path, so made it as we went along.
Pressure to pass in our society is huge. There's a lot of pressure from sometimes part of the trans community and more pressure from the outside community to pass because it makes them feel more comfortable.
The awareness that we, I think, force on our children of very frightening things at a very young age, I don't think activists in general think about that.
Valentine's Day in 1984. There were 4 of us, and we were getting tested for what was then known as GRID, gay-related immune deficiency. It had gone from being the gay cancer to GRID.
It was really bad. These guys just, the walking dead with sores in their bodies and looking like skeletons, and they were on the streets everywhere. I mean, you went on Broadway up here, and you could not walk a block without running into at least one person that you would say, there's one that's got that cancer.
I mean, do I go to his or almost every Sunday there was, or almost every weekend or Wednesday, whatever. I mean, somebody was dying.
We got burned out from the melee, and we survived the fight, right? We survived the fight to a certain degree.
The antis helped us by providing, there's no better opportunity to do those things than when someone's trying to take your rights away and there's a campaign. Doors are open to allow you then to go in and have these conversations. The DADT, Don't Ask, Don't Tell debate at the national level had a lot to do with the reason we now have marriage equality, because Americans saw their heroes come out and said, oh my gosh, these are people who risked their lives for us, and they're gay, and they want to get married.